What up, gamers? Spencer here, and welcome back to Zenless Zone Zero. So yeah, in this video we'll be doing the story of Yadhari here, the agent story. Let's go in. I guess get there. We'll do it through the events here. But yeah, I saw that the story link for this one is like really short. Ooh, okay, hold on. Claim. Oh, here we go. Go to outfits. Did I obtain it?
Yeah, I guess this
Oh, here we
outfit
go.
ain't too bad.
I just saw that and I
Blue bandages are
never
annoying though.
obtained it just yet.
Never mind.
There we go.
Yeah, I guess this outfit ain't
Yeah, so pretty
too
much it's
bad.
the other Monato, but
Blue
like,
bandages are
you know, he doesn't look
annoying,
evil this
though.
time. It's just like the clothing
Never
that
mind.
looks the same. That's pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, we got that done. Let me try to find oh yeah, character reward too. So where's this one at? Is this a story quest or what? I have no idea. I don't know which one is the story quest here. TV schedule, is this the one? I don't know. I know I can just teleport back to the thing. New story available. Is this the one? I thought it's Yadhari, right? But it looks like it's focusing on Lucia. Lucia wants to raise a strange puppy, but it hasn't quite warmed up to her yet. Okay. Is this really the one? Weiss, Lucia said she needed you, but knowing her schedule, she probably won't be here for a while. Then I'll take the chance to get some sleep. Belle, you should get some sleep now. Weiss, are you sure you're not actually an old man in disguise? It's way too early for sleep. Alright. I'm going to bed. If you and Lucia run into anything fun, you better tell me all about it. Sure enough, before long, someone came knocking on the room's window. At this hour, it could only be...
Wise? I knew you'd still be up.
Yep, I'm still up. I'm just not an early sleeper.
Perfect. Anyway, the reason I'm bugging you at this hour is... I was hoping you could help me with something. Lately, my ethereal research has been like a Tarrasque mixer trying to get through the old metro tunnel in Cretan Hollow. Completely stuck.
Oh, that's rough. How were things going before you hit the bottleneck?
It was going pretty well, I guess. I had this plan to turn our lawn into pedal sofas for hollow camping. And I tried to figure out how the traffic lights on Fawn worked. Oh, do you happen to know, if you tie both ends of a Spectre's cloak into a knot, how does it keep floating?
Yeah, I'm guessing it's... This is all, the Ethereals.
Wait, Lucia. Where are all these research ideas even coming from?
What do you mean, where? From the hollows, of course. Just walk on in, run into a couple of ethereals, and boom! Research inspiration! But I'll admit, these ordinary inspirations are just not enough.
The inspirations are not enough? Or should I be asking, what about the other ideas you had before?
Proxy, could it be you haven't read any of my posts on Spook Shack?
Ooh.
I guess the titles of my posts haven't been catchy enough. If I can't come up with something as attention-grabbing as the fiery serpent, then no matter how many times I write about blast crawlers, people are just gonna get bored and lose their interest in the forum. And when that happens, where can I find leads on the night horror?
What's a night horror? Some rare ethereal you're interested in?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
It's kind of weird. Isn't that like what she's been talking about this whole time during the main story?
For now, think
We're
of
like,
it as an
now
ethereal.
asking.
An ethereal that can enter people's dreams and talk to them. Wait, Roxy, do you think ethereals can communicate with humans?
I suppose it's not impossible. If we could really communicate... no, I'm not using an Arlon sofa.
I know what you mean, Proxy. Normally, I'd say this is just baseless speculation and leave it at that. But right now, I've got the perfect research subject in mind. Let's head out now. Before diving into the
Is there
hollow,
gonna be
we
a
have to make
Yadhari?
stop at Fluffy.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be
Why do you
Idhari,
want to
right?
visit Fluffy first?
Fluffy.
Oh, I'm going to buy a toy.
You're buying a toy? Since when did you have a pet?
Not yet, actually. But I know Chestnut's gonna be the goodest pup.
I see. You're thinking of using the toy to get the puppy's attention.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yes!
That's kind of cool with the window.
Great. Then why can't we do it after we're finished with our business in the Hollow?
Alright. Yeah, that's really cool effect with the window. I never noticed that.
Hey there! Welcome in! Looking for something special today?
I've also never talked to this person before. Like, I feel like I've seen this person around, but never like in this voice dialogue, I think.
If I want a little doggy to come up to me on her own, what should I get?
Honestly, you don't need to buy anything to get close to a pup. Genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion. That's all it takes to win a puppy's heart. It's true!
Kindness, patience, and passion. Yeah, no dog would say no to that.
I'm convinced.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe it. It's just... Chestnut's a very particular little pup.
Ah, I understand. I've met lots of special needs pups. Some were abandoned, some have been on their own since they were born. If you want to gain their trust, it will take a longer time. Let me think. What about this? A brand new line of treats for puppies! I packed it with all sorts of delicious jerky. They're super yummy. No pup can resist it.
Karen leans in for a sniff as she introduces the treats. Achoo.
Sorry, the smell got me.
That's okay. But, I don't think Chestnut would like this. Chestnut is, a bit of a picky eater.
I see. Then maybe you want to give this one a go. Our most popular toy. It's a battery-powered bird that flaps like the real thing. Our kitties and puppies go nuts for it.
This looks great. But is it sturdy enough?
I'm afraid not. It's actually designed more for cats, and it's built to be lightweight, so I wouldn't call it sturdy. It should work for smaller dogs, though.
Chestnut's a big girl with a big girl attitude.
Oh, that might not work then. Let me think. Oh, if you don't mind something a little old school, we do have another toy for bigger pups. It's actually more of a pillow. It doesn't have any bells or whistles, but it's really sturdy and great for gnawing. It's also infused with a calming scent to help soothe anxious pups. People can't really smell it, but dogs usually like it a lot.
Oh, this is adorable. Though, I'm not sure if Chestnut would care much about the scent with her sense of smell.
It's a very special dog.
Based on what you said, Lucia, Chestnut is a big girl who doesn't eat much, has a weak sense of smell, and a bit of a temper. That sounds a little weird.
What's weird about that? Every puppy's different. Chestnut's just got her own little quirks. I'll take this one, please.
Sturdy little cushion. Highly recommended by Karen. This is the most durable dog toy at Fluffy. A small cushion. Wonder which special pup Lucia plans to win over with it.
You got it. Hope it helps you bond with that special little pup of yours.
Oh, it definitely will.
Lucia takes the cushion Karen recommended, then rushes off toward the hollow. Better catch up quick. Yeah, I saw like the story duration, if like this is really it. What is this? I feel like I've already done that before, right? Oh, Yudhari is here too. Okay.
The concert starting?
Huh?
I'll go with
Ooh, we really harmonized.
Asher Yao. It just feels like the best of both worlds. I could use, yeah, I could have used the Kamado if I wanted to, but I don't have him leveled up yet. Would love to use him for like, you know, role-playing purposes since it matches up with the team here, but I don't have anything for that right now. There's Lucia.
Let me think. All right, let's head that way.
Okay. Yeah, I do wonder if I am doing the the correct story. I really thought it was Yidhari.
Strange.
It looks like it's Lucia
This place
first.
was nice and quiet last time I was here.
Normally it's TV schedule, right? That they would
You
call
mean
it.
There weren't this many ethereals here before?
Not exactly. But the Ethereals here were always pretty chill. They hardly ever gather.
But yeah, I saw
like
the
this.
story duration on this.
What do you mean by
It should be like around 1 hour long, so I'm gonna try to do this all in one video. I do want to maybe check really quick on YouTube, like maybe during a cutscene, like this one right here,
Thank goodness you guys are here.
to see if I'm really doing the correct one. Because so far it's about Lucia, and I only saw Lucia at the title here. Let's see, Yidhari agent story. But yeah, I'll let this play as I look up.
I was this close to being killed. That sneaky little hottie totally set me up.
Huh?
Who set him up? Little Hottie.
Which hottie are you talking about? Among the pack of ethereals that surrounded you, I didn't see any.
Oh, maybe you didn't see it. There was a smaller hottie, just about waist high. That one right there. It lured me all the way here and got me ambushed by all those ethereals.
Oh, it looks like it is Lucia's story quest. Okay. I thought it was Yidhari. I thought I saw it was her. But I don't see anything on YouTube for that. Maybe I looked at it wrong.
Never heard of anything like that before. How did it trick you?
It ran ahead like it wanted me to chase it, you know?
That's pretty weird.
It's not that weird. You young folks shouldn't underestimate how crafty those things can be.
No, I mean, you are pretty weird, mister. In the Hollow, most people run away from ethereals. That little hot tea from earlier, if you want to dodge it, it'd be easier than a Thanatos dodging a blast crawler.
All these god names, like, you know, like mythology names here. Like, I know Hati is like the, I think one of the wolves in Norse mythology. I think one of the children of Fenrir. Not me. I just pretty much based my name on Fenrir.
Why did you even chase it?
I didn't chase it. Look, I was minding my own business in the Hollow, and that hottie ran at me out of the blue. With a
Now that's interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking it up on my phone. That's why I've not been really paying attention. But I think with him, he's been like chasing down this Hotzi, or not really.
I've only heard of symbiotic ethereals in Hollow Zero.
All right, now I'll pay
being able to
attention.
command other ethereals. Maybe that little hottie has what it takes to be the next Nineveh.
I don't get what you're on about. You run into ethereals in the Hollow, you eliminate them. That's just the way it is. Instead of taking down that ethereal, you're now blaming me? That is just absurd.
Sir, with all due respect, my friend here just wants to know what happened to you. Plus, she just saved your life. Now really isn't the time to point fingers, is it?
You!
Frustrated by the questions from Lucia that he couldn't answer, the investigator snaps and storms off.
Roxy, do you think I'm absurd too?
You've always been a little absurd, haven't you? Sorry, that was a bad joke. What I mean is, ethereals are dangerous, sure, but people can be too. I don't think you're wrong for being cautious.
I knew it! Wise, we're totally in sync. Like how Ahriman and Spectre always find each other in the dark. Plus, that investigator earlier was quite the weird one. I mean, that's the first time I've ever heard anyone accuse Chestnut of hurting someone.
Hold on. Who's Chestnut? You don't mean that Hati the investigator was talking about, right?
Yeah! Chestnut is a good girl. Ever since I met Chestnut, she's never harmed anyone from outside the Hollow. More than once, she quietly led me to injured investigators
Outside the Hollow.
so I could help them. This one time, right around here, my carrot stopped working. Chestnut just happened to stroll by and guided me out.
You mean a hottie is working as a rescue dog in the Hollow? That's even wilder than the research you mentioned earlier.
There's other reasons, of course. But I trust Chestnut. She's always been gentle and kind. What's strange is, the last few times I saw her, I kept feeling like someone was tagging her, tracking her. Just like that guy from earlier.
A kind and gentle Ethereal. I need a second to process it. Those other reasons must be really important.
It's a long story. Let's talk about it when we get back. Ugh. And thanks to that weirdo earlier, I didn't even get the chance to give Chestnut the toy I picked out. Let's look around a bit more. Maybe she's still nearby. I think Chestnut
Yes, with
went
Hatsu right
that
now,
way. Let's go take a look.
you know, from my understanding of the story, she's an ethereal. I feel like that, you know, was kind of like obvious in a way, because, you know, she's all about that ethereals. It does make me think that, you know, if like at some point in the story, you think there'll be more people like her, or like maybe there'll be a story point to where like you get like friendly ethereals.
I'll face the enemy head.
Because yeah, you know, so far they're just mainly they've always been just like these. They're kind of like, I guess, zombies in a way. You know how like people turn into ethereals and stuff, and they just always attack us.
I got this.
I kind of forgot if like there were some ethereals that maybe helped us out. So far, I don't think so. I think all the ethereals have been like, all of them have been like very hostile, even though like they were our friends or something, or that we might have known them. Yeah, you know, kind of like the Lucia, like what happened to her and her, like her dad and stuff in the story.
I got this.
A little reward.
Okay.
The magic of music. Take this.
Yeah, I'm not doing the best on attacking right now. I feel like I could have done more. But yeah, I'm very slow with Lucy and Yudhari.
I know you're there. You didn't hide your tail properly.
She understood that?
Yeah, those are the normal ones that we fight, right? That's the one I was thinking about.
Aw, you don't like it?
Yeah, it's very interesting, like... Although this is the closest Chestnut has ever gotten to me, it seems like she's not in the mood to play with me just yet. Should we head back? Sure, I haven't really processed it yet. Huh? Because of me or because of Chestnut? But I think I know what you want to ask. Let's talk about it once we get out of here.
I've been on standby.
Okay. You leave the Hollow with Lucia, return to Salem Bay. What a shame. What's a shame?
Aww. Chestnut still wouldn't take my gift. Do you think that investigator spooked her? Maybe that's why she's being extra cautious today.
Well, we can always head back to Lemnian Hollow next time and look for her again.
Okay. I hope we get to see Chestnut next time. Oh, right. I promised to tell you why I trust Chestnut, didn't I? Well, it has something to do with the night horror legend from my tribe. Long story short, Chestnut is a gift the night horror sent me in a dream.
I think I remember you mentioning the night horror, but you never said it sent you a gift. Can you tell me more about it?
You already know I'm one of the night watchers out on the fringes of New Eridu. We rest during the day, and we're active at night. The stories say that long ago, our ancestors fought a powerful ethereal. The battle lasted for days, and just before it fell, it released a final surge of power. Ever since then, it's haunted our dreams. Sometimes, when our people fall asleep at night, they dream of the night horror. And in their sleep, they walk straight into the hollow, drawn to its call. Just before the ether consumes them, before they become ethereals, they regain clarity for just a fleeting moment. Over time, we've come to realize that the more people who fall asleep, the stronger it becomes.
What a terrifying curse. Is there anything you can do to break it?
No. That's why we moved to the outskirts of the city and stopped sleeping at night altogether. If we must rest, someone always stays awake to keep watch. The strange thing is, the night horror left more than just a curse. In the Hollows, Ethereals don't attack us. They see us like we're one of them.
I think that's kind of, like, good. But it kind of sucks that you can't sleep at night.
And this staff?
Unless, like, you have
It's
someone
the
else
only
watching
weapon
over you.
left from when our ancestors fought the night horror. It lets me mimic ethereal abilities. The chieftain said I was the most gifted of the younger generation. Or something like that. I'm still not sure what made him decide that. But he gave this staff to me.
I mean, like, based on what I've seen you do in battle, like, yeah, you can definitely probably use the staff well and mimic the ethereal abilities.
Being seen as one of the
So it's more like a
Ethereals
mimic and not
copying
really
their
like a
moves.
summon.
If all these weird powers
I
were
thought,
gifts
like,
from
her
the
moves
Night
were all
Horror,
about summoning ethereals.
then what about Chestnut?
But I guess it makes sense that it's like mimic because, you know, the textures on those summons, they're like, they don't look like exactly the same as the ethereals.
Oh, Chestnut. It was a night not long ago. Granny was keeping watch for me.
Oh wait, you know what? That's interesting. Hold on, can I see something? Well, no, I guess it makes sense. I was about to say at first, like, why Chestnut did not attack Wise when they kind of like got close. But at the same time, you know, Lucy did say that, you know, that Chestnut didn't attack anyone outside the Hollow. But yeah,
She was telling me stories of the night horror. How it's both
so yeah, she must be
feared
special.
and revered by our
Chestnut.
people. She even described the night horror she saw in her dreams. Just like everyone else said, a stunningly beautiful ethereal. Almost godlike that night. I dreamed of the night horror's gaze. It was looking at me. And in front of me, there was a little hottie. It looked tired. Like it had been through a big fight. We stared at each other. Like survivors meeting after a disaster. Still cautious, still on edge. Not long after that dream, I met Chestnut right where the dream had guided me. She didn't seem eager to be friends, but she wasn't hostile either. And she treated the other outsiders kindly too. That's why I've always believed Chestnut is a gift. A little dog sent by the night horror.
So the Night Horror was just being nice? But why?
I don't know, but I think Chestnut is such a good girl. If we can get along, maybe the conflict we saw in the dreams won't come true after all. And what if the night horror is just like Chestnut? What if we could communicate with it? Then maybe everything our people have endured could finally come to an end. Sounds silly, doesn't it?
Not at all. I get what you mean, Lucia. We still know so little about the Hollow. I think your thoughts are worth exploring.
Yeah, I think like she'll be valuable for, like, even for like the entire, like, I guess everyone here. If we can like communicate with the ethereals, we can maybe somehow make it less hostile in the Hollow.
Even among my
If you can
own
communicate.
people, no one really believes me. Except for Ade and Granny.
Lucia glances out the window. The night sky is beginning to fade, just a faint shimmer of dawn on the horizon. Can't believe it. It's already this late. We better make most of it now. You're grabbing some breakfast? You're going back to sleep? Nope. I finally got away from home, and there's no one to tell me what to do, so it's time to stir up some trouble. Today, I'm going to pull up an all-morninger. Like an all-nighter, but morning. Yeah, you haven't heard? Staying up early in the morning can really mess up with your health. I used to think that was just only night watchers had to deal with. But later I found out that whether in the Outer Ring or Waifu Peninsula, everyone looked at it just as lost and lifeless in the morning. People sleeping standing up in the cable car, some stumbling into bamboo charging stations with their eyes barely open, others drifting into herbal tea shops asking for coffee. They're all taking damage from pulling those early morning hours. Actually, it's because they stayed up all night and because they woke up too early. Really? But they just need to get some sleep in the morning, like Grandma told me. Besides, I clearly remember, Wise, when you wake up early, you also. Wait, we're getting off track. Huh, it's actually about Chestnut. I heard that people often take morning walks with their pets along the beach at Salem Bay. Should we go check it out? I want to learn. How do others get animals like them? Oh, alright. Let's go talk about pets, I guess. Wow. Haha, want to say hi to her? Hey there, little birdie. Chirp chirp. So cute. It's rare to see a bird willing to perch so docilely on someone's shoulder. She's really friendly with people. If only my dog would rely on me like that. There may be a chance she's just being lazy, not wanting to flap her own wings, and just wants to use me as her personal ride. Chirp chirp. The little bird pecks on the man's ear hard. After the man begs for mercy, the bird gently nuzzles her beak against the side of his face. Wow, you two are really close. I get it. Animals can be moody sometimes. As humans, we need to be good at having patience, but also seize the right moment to create opportunities for communication. That's right. I trust she won't hurt me, and she trusts I won't hurt her. Everything else is minor, though honestly, this one did hurt quite a bit. Ouch. Chirp. I get it. I trust that Chestnut won't hurt me, so next time if she ignores me again, I'll say something to make her angry. When she gets mad enough to bite me, I'll apologize. No, please don't. If Chestnut bites someone. No worries, everything else is minor. Chirp chirp. Uh-huh, exactly. It's just a little dog. What trouble could your Chestnut possibly get into? Alright. Dejected girl. Hello? Good morning? Bad morning, unfortunately. Woof woof, woof 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 woof. Alright, I got it. So, what do you want me to do now? The cocky little girl barks, or not girl, dog barks loudly a few more times, mixed with some impatient sneezes. Then lifts his head and turns around, clearly a sign he wants to leave. The girl walking him heaves a heavy sigh and turns to ask Lucia. Sorry, what were you trying to say just now? I wanted to ask how you and your dog usually get along. Oh, it's simple. He screams at me. I obey. If I don't obey, he screams, then I obey. He always manages to cause even bigger trouble, and all I have to do is follow his bark and call. We are a heartless tyrant with endless energy. And his poor slave. That's pretty much it. Oh. Of course, I've thought about doing something about it, like starting a grand rebellion, grabbing him and jumping into the sea. What the heck? Wait, that's kind of messed up, ending it once and for all. But then I thought, I'm not even as a good swimmer as he is. What if he swims back to shore and tricks someone else with that innocent act of his? Wouldn't I just be letting another poor soul fall victim? I mean, I don't think that you should be doing that at all. Sounds kind of messed up. Compared to him, Chestnut is actually pretty friendly. Who says puppies aren't as fierce as Ethereals? Suddenly, a strange smile creeps across the girl's face as if remembering something exciting. But hey, humans live longer than dogs. In 10 years, when he gets old and has no energy left to bark and scream, and can drag the whole table around the room just because he's leashed to it, he won't be able to torture me anymore. I don't like this owner, man. Because, yeah, I mean, like... Because, it just did happen to me. Not like the annoying part, but like, my dog did like, pass away like a few months ago. But yeah, I would not be reacting like that. Like, that's not the mindset I have. I imagine you'll be, I mean, if she's really attached to her dog, she'll probably be like really sad about it. Right now, it kind of feels like, maybe it's like one of those things where, she'll probably get sad when it happens. But yeah, I don't like this owner, man. When the time comes, we'll live in love and peace, harmony, a perfect harmony. But yeah, I can't tell because it is Tex. She could be just joking around. The tyrant is clearly displeased with this and runs away screaming, probably not wanting it to trick any other poor innocent humans. The girl rushes after it without even managing to say goodbye. This example doesn't seem very helpful. All I learned is, maybe I could chase after Chestnut until she's all tuckered out, then stuff the pillow into her mouth? Lucia scribbles in her notebook, but ends up tearing out the whole page in the end. And that's one messed up owner, man. uh, what is that? Oh, that's a turtle, dude. I was like wondering what kind of like dog that is. But no, that's just I guess like a tortoise. I don't know what you call that specific turtle. I'm guessing it's a tortoise. I guess it says turtle over here. Grandpa walking his turtle. Hey, Lassie, what's up? Hi, sir. Are you taking your turtle for a walk? The composed turtle raises its head slightly, nodding gently in acknowledgement. That's right. Old buddy here was my grandfather's good friend. He passed it down to my dad, and my dad passed it down to me. Wait, can turtles really live that long? His grandfather's good friend, and then his dad, and then now him, and he's really old. Well, technically, I should call it, you know what? Let's not get into that. Your grandfather's good friend. Lucia counted on her fingers, trying to figure out how the generational relationship between the two elderly folks. Many years ago, when I first got it from my dad, I was still young. Back then, I found it too lazy and slow, so I just kept it in the water tank. It seemed to know I looked down on it, so it gave me a cold shoulder too. But over the past few years, I've grown old and can't walk much anymore, so it forgave me for neglecting it before, and now it's willing to keep me company when I go out to soak up some sun. That's nice. I wish I could have a quiet moment with my dog too, but I don't think she likes getting too close to me. Take it easy, young one. When words fail us, we can still speak through actions. Simply keep communicating with them, and they'll eventually understand. So that's how you interact with animals. I've still got a lot to learn, but I feel like Chestnut is also trying hard to get closer to me. Though she didn't accept my gift, she wasn't completely indifferent. Today was the closest she's ever gotten to me, but how do I gain her trust? How about I try to keep believing her? So you mean, even though I saw Chestnut being hostile to that investigator tonight, I still gave her the pillow, so Chestnut was willing to get close because she thought I believed she was a good ethereal? That makes sense, just like what Gramps said earlier. Chestnut understood me. Yeah, but that investigator... Chestnut was really unfriendly with him, totally different from how I'd seen her treat others before, and how she treats the both of us. I'd like to believe that Chestnut made her own judgments after observing him, though I don't know yet the reason. As an ethereal, Chestnut being so friendly is already a miracle that defies nature and goes against instinct. I don't want it to let her down. Probably because it's her usual bedtime, Lucia seems pretty sleepy already. Looks like you're already getting sleepy. We'll get some rest now. Alright, tonight's Hollow Bedtime Tales ends here. Even for a planned all-morninger, this has gone way too long. I need to get out of here before the night emissary magic wears off. I'll come find you when there's any new developments. Leave story. Like a princess from the fairy tale who must leave when the time runs out, Lucia waves goodbye, pulls up her hood, and gracefully vanishes into the crowd. Alright. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna take a break really quick. I'll resume the next one in this next cut here. Alright, I'm back, and yeah, I think this video, like this whole story here, might just be 2 parts long just because, going at this pace, I don't think I can do it in one video. I thought about doing it in one video, but now it looks like it might be 2 videos instead. Tales of the Dreamless. The night horror seems to have appeared again. Lucia must go find her sleepwalking tribe members. Here we go. Yeah, this might be a 2-parter, because I am going kind of slow at this. There is no fixed bedtime at home. You just need to remember to turn off Belle's lamp. But tonight, a familiar visitor will be dropping by. Lucia sent a message, but didn't explain what's going on. I'll ask her when she gets here. Though I bet Belle will stay up super late once I leave. As promised, your midnight visitor arrives in the dead of night once again. I guess it depends, you know,
Wise!
if we go by this fast, maybe we can do one more part right away.
What happened? Don't panic. Take your time and tell me slowly.
It's the Night Horror! There's word in my tribe that the Night Horror has returned! Our old chieftain. He sleepwalked into Lemnian Hollow, and no one's seen him since.
What? Was it an accident?
Lucia falls silent for a moment, still trying to gather her thoughts.
A few days ago, some people came to speak with the chieftain. They asked if any night watchers would volunteer to sleep at night so they could follow the sleepwalkers into the hollow and find the Night Horror. They promised they only wanted to learn more about the Night Horror's powers, and if anything went wrong, they'd wake us right away. But for everyone's safety, the chieftain said no. Not long after, people overheard the chieftain arguing with someone loudly.
That sounds suspicious. Maybe those people got turned down and decided to get back at the chieftain. You know, by somehow getting him to sleepwalk?
But they left right after they spoke with the chieftain. No one saw them return or sneak into the tribe. It looked like the chieftain just began sleepwalking because of the Night Horror. And following the fate of all night watchers, returned to the Hollow's embrace.
This whole thing doesn't feel right.
I've been carrying the staff he gave me, and I still remember his words. Maybe all night watchers will eventually embrace their fate, sleepwalking back into the Hollow and becoming one of the Ethereals. But until that day comes, we live as people. We live our lives to the fullest. So if anyone took away the chance of him living his life to the fullest, even if it was the Night Horror itself, I need to know why.
You know, now that I think about it, maybe I will try to make it into one video,
The
just
concert
because
starting?
I feel like this doesn't match like a November vibe, you know? But yeah, I'll try my best to be hasty about this in a timely manner, because yeah, I don't want like these videos to be too long. This spot is what I was told about earlier, but this area, why does it look so familiar? You've been here before. I think so. Let me think here. This seems to be a path near Path Chestnut often takes. I've run into her here a few times before. Weird. Is it really just a coincidence? Anyway, let's search around for any traces the chieftain might have left. I just saw like double Lucia here. Alright.
A crossroads. I see marks by the roadside. Let's check them out.
Unremarkable vegetation. Thankfully, there are these plants that haven't been corrupted yet. All this fluffy, dense moss around here, it would take at least a month to grow to this thickness and height. There's no sign of broken or trampled branches on any of the plants either. And there's definitely been no one in that viney area. They're covered in tiny thorns. No way anyone would be able to get through there safely. Hello, botany, you know so much. This isn't the right way. Let's go look elsewhere. Lucia carefully examines the footprints on the ground. Hard to believe we almost missed such an obvious clue. Should be this way. Don't you want to take another look around? Are you sure this is Chieftain? Well, to be optimistic, I think these footprints look like footprints left by members of the Nightcrawler tribe, searching for the Chieftain after he went sleepwalking and disappeared. Besides, this area is usually deserted, yet there are multiple sets of footprints, all fresh and undistributed by Ethereals. Even if it wasn't about the Chieftain, we should still check it out. Oh, that was fast? Okay, not the other one that we can check. Okay.
The Ethereals seem kinda riled up today.
How could you even tell that?
I'm sure she knows.
See the glow around their cores? It's shifting fast. Much faster. About 20% quicker than usual.
Really?
Yeah, I feel it should be very useful in those like hollow investigation teams, you know? Definitely feel very useful for that. To understand the Ethereals. then yeah, maybe we can have like some kind of like, you know, as much peace as possible between the two. I'm sure not everyone's gonna be peaceful. Alright.
It's a hater.
A hater.
You know this Ethereal, Lucia? Don't tell me.
No, not like that.
Yeah, that would be kind of sad.
But if the
I feel like if it was a
chieftain
chieftain, it would be,
Ethereal, he would be a far stronger one.
she would
than
be a bit
this.
more sad in tone.
As expected of the chieftain, I guess.
High-rank Ethereals never get along. So if one is flexing its muscle here, it might actually be good news for us.
Jeez. These
I'm
guys are
not
like,
following what you just said, but if you're calling it good news, it's good news.
it's like, so much attacks, dude.
But first we need to deal with this little troublemaker. It's being a menace.
Yes, he is.
For countless legends, melodies, and dreams. Ruthless fiend, attack with me!
Nice. You know, I don't know if it does it do any attacks when it does that.
Easy peasy.
There we go. Did not dodge in time.
Reaper shockwave!
Okay.
A little remote.
The hunt begins!
Let me try to use Astro Yao for the final hit. So that we can use the ultimate. Here we go, here we go. Nice, big hits. Lucia walks around the area and finds a few markers, which seems to put her more at ease. I hate to break it to you, but that Ethereal we just saw was definitely a hater. They were all Exaltus priests before turning into Ethereals. Why? From what I know, making Hator requires some prep work, so to speak. It's the Exaltus exclusive cheese made with unique techniques and extra long fermentation. Sorry, I suddenly lost my appetite for cheese too. Let's talk about something more cheerful. The people who came to rescue the chieftain left a mark. It means something like he's alright now, and everyone's gone back. But something seems off around here. Better get out quick. That's sure some efficient mark. I didn't even notice there was a mark. Sometimes, Night Watchers encounter more troublesome situations in the Hollows. To let our kin know about our predicament, we've established a unique and comprehensive system of markers. The message left behind this time, it matches what I felt. So, should we head out now? Let's take a look around. Yeah, I have this feeling that something is making the Ethereals around here restless. Look carefully, we might find something good. And I haven't seen Chestnut today. What I mean is, since the chieftain is fine, we should continue our previous research until we get new information. If I remember correctly, there should be an Ethereal around here that would be perfect for research. That would be Chestnut, right? You want to play with Chestnut, huh? Yep. Lucy keeps scanning the surroundings, wondering why the Ethereals are acting so strangely. Oh,
No other clues nearby, huh?
What was that?
Huh?
oh, there she is.
Chestnut?
Chestnut.
Did you come looking for me to hang out? Oh, you mean you want us to follow you? Come on, let's follow her.
Shouldn't we look around first?
Let's go! We've entered the
So
Hollow
jolly.
so many
So happy.
times, but this is the first time we've had a tour service.
Watch out for Ethereals, Lucia. No, I didn't mean Chestnut.
Emergency! Excuse me, coming through. Sorry.
I wonder how Chestnut
emergency,
feels about
Chestnut
this.
coming through.
Attacking like her own kind.
Looks like everyone's in a rush today.
Who would have thought I'd hit today's step goal inside the Hollow?
Chestnut, what is it you're leading me to?
Don't tell me this is all because another Ethereal tore up her pillow. Have we finally made it?
Wait, that's Kieran? And what's that beside him?
Who's that? Who's Kieran? Before Lucia could wake up Kieran, more excited the Ethereals come swarming in, and Chestnut seems to want to join the fight? Oh, that's cool, look at this! Oh wow. Chestnut! Am I dreaming? A hottie, helping us fight against other Ethereals? Watch out, Chestnut, here I come! This is really cool, man.
Alan, the enemy's right behind us.
Never seen this before, like... an actual Ethereal helping us out. Or at least, you know, in gameplay. Yeah, I still don't remember if any Ethereals really were, like, friendly. Like I said, I've always seen them as zombies. Oh, that was fast. It takes some time to wake up Lucia's fellow Night Watcher.
Kieran?
Oh,
Kieran! Are you okay?
look at this guy.
Lucia? What are you doing here?
I heard about the chieftain. I came here to see if there were any clues. What about you? Did you also sleepwalk into this hollow?
I don't really remember. I asked a friend to keep watch for me, but somehow I still ended up sleepwalking. Before you guys woke me up, I had no idea I was here.
At this hour, is it possible that your friend may have fallen asleep too?
I don't know. I saw him as a friend. But maybe he didn't see me the same way. He's always in an investigator outfit. Last time I ran into trouble in the Hollow, he was the one who saved me. Lucia knows. When things go south in the Hollow, we Night Watchers are always the first ones to be abandoned. It's rare for anyone to turn back for us.
What? Why? People treat you like that just because Ethereals don't try to attack you?
Mm-hmm. Especially when the Ethereals come swarming, it really becomes apparent that we're Night Watchers. But then again, I guess it's not always intentional. Sometimes people genuinely can't tell. In the chaos, a Night Watcher in a helmet doesn't look that different from a frenzied maniac or a vicious striker.
That's crazy. But the way you said it was kind of funny. Sorry.
In dangerous situations, people tend to turn on anyone they see as different. When panic hits, those so-called teammates usually choose to abandon us first. And they always say things like, "You'll be fine. The Ethereals won't attack you. Just hide here. We'll come back for you when we can."
But most of the time, no one comes back for us.
That's why, after that guy saved me, I really thought he was a true friend.
I understand what you mean. But has he been acting strange lately?
Strange. Well, lately, he's been asking a lot about the night horror. And really digging into things like how we communicate with Ethereals. Does that count?
Communicate with Ethereals?
Yeah, he saw me trip over a beholder engine once. It just looked at me and left me alone. Didn't attack me or anything. After that, he got it into his head that Night Watchers must be able to communicate with Ethereals. It has the power to calm them down. By the way, speaking of calming and communicating with Ethereals, isn't that your specialty, Lucia?
Kieran points at Lucia's notebook and staff, looking confused.
You mean those Ethereals I summoned? Oh, that wasn't me controlling them. That was just an optical delusion. I layered some visual effects on top of simulated Ethereal attack
Yeah, it's just mimicking,
patterns,
right? With the
so
staff.
it looks like they're there, but it's all just illusion.
I see. But what about this thing?
Kieran, all confused, points at Chestnut, who is crouching quietly nearby.
Oh, that's Chestnut.
This Ethereal's been sitting there quietly this whole time. I thought maybe it could understand us. Wait, is it one of your illusions too?
Ah, yes, totally. When sitting still, she doesn't use much ether, so she looks really well behaved. But
Is she trying to cover
if
for
you
him?
try to make her do something, she can be a little slow.
Lucia waves her staff at Chestnut, pretending to cast some kind of magic. Chestnut instantly starts wagging her tail and puts on a show.
This illusion isn't doing very well. I'll have to practice more later.
Well, now it likes the toy.
I was gonna ask her to do something else too.
Well, why did you throw it over there?
Oh, I see. This Ethereal looks insanely real. I've seen some of your illusions before, but this one... Seems like you've improved your skills again. Congrats.
I guess so. Thanks.
But even with the staff passed down in our tribe, you still can't really control Ethereals. Does that mean what the guy's after, controlling or communicating with Ethereals, was never actually possible in the first place?
Manipulating the ether environments to control ethereal behavior isn't totally far-fetched. Take Geppetto from Hollow Zero. It could even command other ethereals to launch ambushes. But I doubt this strange device here could pull off anything close to what Geppetto could do.
If we're talking about massive symbiotic ethereals like Geppetto, then yeah, it could definitely manipulate the ether environment in a large area. But I feel like we don't really need something that extreme to influence ethereal behavior. If we just want to change how ethereals behave, then maybe suppressing or stimulating their ether activity levels could do the trick.
As expected from our ethereal expert. Have you seen anything like that before?
No. But the ethereals we encountered earlier were unusually agitated, as if they'd been provoked by something. Do you think it could be because of this device? And don't forget the chieftain's disappearance. What if someone's using the Night Watcher's abilities to try and communicate with ethereals, or to test how much they can control them?
Are you saying that someone's been experimenting on us? Using our ability to sleepwalk our lives? For research?
That's right. They probably want to exploit the Night Watcher's abilities to locate the Night Horror and research how to communicate with ethereals.
This theory actually lines up with how we've been treated during Hollow joint operations.
But it's just a theory for now. We shouldn't jump to conclusions.
So like they do work with the
We need more
Hollow Zero people.
like figuring out
Do
what
they?
this strange device actually does.
Okay, I'll keep you posted.
I just
on what's
realized that
going
now.
on back in the tribe.
With that promise, Kirin takes his leave. Hey guys, so I decided to split this video, this whole story of Lucia, into 2 parts, so I'll be finishing things up in the next video. But yeah, I'll go ahead and just end it here. That'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good